This week, I'm gonna actually take a break from the tutorial videos and get a little bit more personal. I realized after putting these tutorials out for, well, only a couple weeks now, not many of you know who I am. So I thought this might be a great opportunity to put this together. So I went around on some of the creative groups I'm a part of and just said, hey, ask me any question about my life or specifically my filmmaking career. But before we begin, make sure to like this video and subscribe so you can make sure to get more video and photo tips from me. What inspires you to create? What inspires me really has to do with it's my job. But what I've realized over the years is just we're only on this earth for so much time. So it's just take every moment with beauty and find a way to make it useful. Is there a single life experience that has impacted your work the most? My move up to Seattle. I grew up in Phoenix for my whole life. Phoenix is like a very big suburb. I would say it was a very different feel when trying to pursue anything creatively. I finally made the decision that I needed to move out of Phoenix because I felt like I wasn't growing enough. I can definitely say growing a lot, just giving me more opportunity and just more of a creative voice. How has your childhood affected the films you make? Being, third generation Chinese American in Arizona where it's not very Asian forward. I think growing up with the identity crisis in a way, it helped me realize I can use film to help people get their confidence and figure out who they are and express themselves through creativity. So I find a lot of fulfillment in doing something like this. Are there certain aspects of the filmmaking process you enjoy more or less than others? Why? I definitely love editing more. I love the idea of actually putting the movie together. What jobs have you done other than being a filmmaker? I was a busboy for one summer in high school. In college, for a couple summers, I worked as a counselor for a camp for middle schoolers. I think maybe that's why I find fulfillment in helping others or teaching others. Have there been any memorable responses to people viewing your work? As of now, yes. I think the work I've done so far, I love seeing the response from the people that have watched the videos and said, hey, I never really thought of this. You took all these concepts from hours of research I've already done and consolidated it down into a different perspective. It's nice to hear those responses. What led you to filmmaking? When Toy Story first came out, I think my dad took me to go see it. It kind of awakened that my imagination could be up on screen. Definitely high school is where I got a real interest in filmmaking. The whole original Asian YouTubers. They were telling the Asian American stories I never saw in Hollywood or on TV. When I saw that, I was like, oh, I could probably do that too. If you were to start learning about filmmaking again from scratch, what would you do differently this time around? Definitely, I would say, don't be scared. I think I was too afraid as a beginning filmmaker. I did try YouTube once, but I gave up after a while because people close to me they weren't supportive. So I got self-conscious and gave up on it. And I realized I shouldn't have given a shit. I beat myself up for it and lost out on some great opportunities that, in a way, regret. But now I look back at it, though that regret has made me into who I am now. I hope that makes sense. So that's all the questions. I really hope you guys enjoyed getting to know me a little bit better, and I really hope that we can continue to keep meeting this way. I really hope that this gives you a little bit more insight of where I'm coming from and why I'm making content like this. So if you really liked hearing my perspective, make sure to like the video and definitely subscribe for future video tips. And in the comments, just let me know what you thought. I really can't think of a good question as to what to ask you all. So until next video, see ya.